Hey guys, Tyler Dowse here from Ty's Torque Talk. Today we have the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is in the Summit trim, fully blacked out. We're actually down in Frisco, Texas right now. Logan was nice enough to give us this Grand Cherokee for the day to film this video. So if you're in the area, come check out Frisco Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Talk to Logan, his information's down below if you want to reach out to him. But anyways, this is the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's been out since 1992, 33 years this has been on the market for, and this is the 5th generation. So we're going to talk about what makes the 5th generation a little bit different. We got a bit more of a boxy kind of design as opposed to the last, where it was more smooth, rounded edges and whatnot. Different power plants. This is the first one now with a hybrid power plant actually available. We're going to get into all of that right up next. All right, so starting the video off here, we'll talk about the full exterior. So hood, you got these nice big bold lines pointing straight forward. Coming on down here, we got the 7-slotted grille here, the famous Jeep 7-slotted grille, meaning it can conquer all 7 continents around the world. This is the Summit trim, so it's gonna come fully loaded. So we got our front-facing camera here. It does have full 360 cameras. It even has a little washer there, so it'll actually spritz your camera if it gets a little bit dirty. Over on the side, we got night vision, or the thermal vision. We got the adaptive cruise control sensor, and then we got sensors all around 360, the whole thing. But I love this blacked out package here on this Summit. It looks really good, especially with the full, everything completely blacked out top to bottom here. Coming on around the side, we got LED headlights, LED high beams. We got these LED daytime running lights, LED fog lamps. We're all gonna have functional grill here, functional air intakes on the sides, no fake ones. You can actually go right on through. And then come on around the side, we got these nice dark colored 21-inch wheels here on this Grand Cherokee. Body color wheel lining. I like that when they do that on the top trim, top luxury trims of vehicles, when they actually do body color wheel trim or wheel well trim, as opposed to the cheaper, just black plastic. It looks really good. Over here, body color side mirrors. I love that too. I don't like when they bling it all out completely top to bottom with chrome. We got our blacked out Grand Cherokee badging with the little American flag down there. Working our way back. This is going to be the two-row Grand Cherokee. It also comes available with the L, stretched out a little bit, about similar size of the Dodge Durango. And you're going to have your third rows for seating passengers. But anyways, here. Love the new design. It's really, really nice sharp lines here. All LED backlights. You have LED reverse lighting as well too. Keeping the blacked out badging here on the back end. We got our dual exhaust here. Nice chrome tipped exhaust. We got a cover for the tow package for our hitch. Your backup camera. I wish they would take the windshield wiper blade, kind of tuck it up, hide it in underneath the little rear spoiler there, but when it's completely blacked out, it's not as noticeable. I mean, even at like nighttime and whatnot, it's not as bad as other vehicles. But anyways, we'll cut the video now. We're gonna go check out the trunk space, see what kind of cargo you can fit inside of this Grand Cherokee. All right, trunk space. You can click the button here. You can actually swipe your leg underneath it or right on the key fob. While we're talking about key fob, it's a really nice design. You got your chrome around here. It feels expensive. Feels like the Summit trim should. So anyways, trunk space here. Tons of room. Lots and lots of room in the back. I'm going to fold down one of the side seats here. It is a completely flat flat floor here all the way through. So you can slide your larger items all the way in there. You have tons of tethering points here. These are actual aluminum locking points. You have some on the side here, charging ports, things you can hang stuff on. You got little cubbies down there on the side. You got your subwoofer for your Alpine speaker system. But that's enough about the trunk space. Let's go talk about the engine and see what's powering the Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. All right, and looking under the hood here, we got strut assisted hood, no pop rod. That's exactly what you would expect to see in a Summit trim. So inside this will be the 3.6 liter Pentastar engine. That's gonna be pushing out 293 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque. This is actually gonna be the most fuel efficient while delivering the highest amount of horsepower V6 naturally aspirated engine created in North America. You can also get this with the 5.7 liter Hemi V8, naturally aspirated again, 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet. And you can get the hybrid now option in the 4xe, which is gonna be a 2 liter turbocharged hybrid engine, which is going to be 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. But I'll leave the rest of the stats up there in the chart here for you guys to look on through, all of its payload, towing capabilities, and all that. But anyways, now let's have a look at the inside of this new Grand Cherokee. All right, guys, here we are in the 2025 Grand Cherokee Summit. So let's see what you get for the money on the inside. We'll start off at the door panel here. So you have memory seating for the passenger side. Actually, you don't normally get that. You'll get power seats, stuff like that, but memory seating is quite neat. Then you got that nice wood finish up top there. You got the diamond stitching on the door panel. One thing that I am not a fan of is right up close there where the window controls are. You got a bit of piano black. No, piano black, it looks really good, but it leaves the fingerprints, dust, everything shows up really like big time on that. But anyways, the quilting all kind of makes up for it there. But it's all really nice soft touch materials wherever your arm and hands are gonna be, all the buttons that you're touching. Then down below we got our Alpine sound system there, our premium sound system. And working our way inside the vehicle now, we got all that nice wood finish here with the chrome plating all along the dash. We got our nice leather up on the dash. Really nice, luxurious feel inside here. It's a great place to be. Our armrest, super nice and comfortable as well too. But coming on in here, so we're gonna have a 10.1 inch infotainment screen. The one thing I don't like about it, again, it's covered all in that gloss black. We got the gloss black buttons up top, all right here in the middle, and the entire section all over the place. The nice thing is at least they have these little chrome plates here to actually press the buttons. So just as long as you're not clicking here, leaving fingerprints all around. But anyhow, so you have your cubby space with wireless charging. You got 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and a 12-volt power outlet, and wireless charging pad right there. Working on down here, you have your drive mode select, so you can go rock, sand, mud, snow, auto, or sport. And actually when you're flicking through it, actually we'll show you the animations in a minute here when we come over to the driver's side. We have 4-wheel drive low, hill descent, but with this in the Summit trim and also in the Overland, you're also gonna get the air ride. It's the Quadra ride suspension. It's gonna be the 4-way air suspension to make you feel like you're driving on a cloud, but it also gives you extra off-road capability if you want to push it all the way to the top, raise the vehicle up as much as possible, or you can keep it down nice and low for extra fuel efficiency. The vehicle actually, when you're driving on the highway at higher speeds, it will actually lower it and make it a bit more aerodynamic just to help out with that fuel economy a little bit. But right here, cup holders, good size. We got ambient lighting, LED strip on the inside of the cup holder there, and we also have a lot of real estate in here for extra storage. So you got a nice textured cubby inside the center console there for your more delicate items, and then you got a nice deeper cubby down there below. Glove box, nice and large as well too. It's nicely damped as well. It's a nice slow opening. And then up top here, we got the full panoramic sunroof, which will pop open there. But fully power, it is, oh, that's only halfway. But full power, you can tilt it obviously as well too. And then the seats here. The Summit seats are top of the line here, extremely comfortable. You got good bolstering on the side, it really holds you in place when you're driving around. You got great stitch work all around, the nice diamond stitching that they had on those door panels. They brought them inside of the seats. You got the Summit name right up top there. But anyways, we're gonna come around to the driver hand side, see what it's like in the cockpit of the Summit. All right guys, here we are in the cockpit of the Summit trim here. So anyways, door gonna be basically the exact same there as the passenger side. We're gonna have our Summit plate down the bottom illuminated as well. We got our very customizable power seating here. And then let's have a look at the steering wheel and our 10-inch driver display in the Summit trim. So you're gonna have the more gloss black on the steering wheel here for the buttons, which again can go either way. They get a little bit dirty, but they look really clean and neat, especially at nighttime when everything's all lit up here. So you're gonna have your cruise control side. On your right hand side here, you're gonna have your adaptive cruise control options. Left hand side, you're gonna be adjusting your 10-inch driver display here. So if you actually scroll down, there's that night vision camera. So when there's actual animals or people out in front of you, you're gonna be, it's infrared. So and they're also gonna have a big yellow circle or a yellow square around them, just so you can see deer in the side of the road there. People walking around if it's dark outside at night. Makes it really nice and easy to see any hazards in and around there. But it is a highly customizable driver display. You have all these different modes, even just for your simple speedometer and RPM gauges that you can toggle on through. But there's a whole cornucopia of information, safety information, trip info, all that stuff that I can go through. I'm not going to bore you too much with all that stuff. You also have a heads-up display there. Your lighting controls, exterior lighting, interior lighting. You have the parking brake right there. The button for the hood there. We're gonna go into a more detailed video actually completely about the infotainment screen here. I actually didn't cover too much when I was looking at it before, but the new infotainment here of the Grand Cherokee is really clean, clear, very responsive, but it also does come with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless on both. One thing I also forgot to touch on right here, we got our manual climate control buttons. I don't like when they tuck everything only inside of the infotainment screen. It's just a lot easier to use while you're actually out and about driving. You don't have to take your eyes off the road. You can kind of feel around for all your buttons here. But you're gonna have your heated steering wheel, ventilated seats, heated seats, 3 stages for both, and then manual toggles here for your volume control, and also again manual for your fan speed and everything there. But anyways, let's have a look at the back seat now of our Grand Cherokee Summit. Guys, here we are in the back seat of the Summit. So they bring a lot of that luxury feel from the front seat all the way to the back end here. So again, on the door, you got your wood texturing. You have your privacy shades here for your little ones. Down there, you still got that diamond stitching there. You're a bit of piano black. Again, not a fan of that. You have automatic rear windows actually. Normally you gotta hold the button down the entire time, which is really nice to see. But coming on in the back here, you still have your diamond quilting on the seats. No Summit badging, I'm fine with that. They got that on the front, that's good enough, but they got the diamond stitch, which makes it look really premium. It's a nice place to be back here. Your rear pockets. Seating wise, I'm 6 feet tall. I have these front seats here actually set up to where I would be, but I got lots of leg room, tons of headroom. In the center, you do have this arch here. I mean, it is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. I understand why it's there, but you have that center arch. So your center seating, if you got 3 people in the back seat here, the middle, actually, no, it's actually not that bad. I mean, but the footwells are actually quite large, so you can kind of jam everybody's legs together if you want to keep your feet off that center arch there. It's actually pretty comfortable in the center here, not gonna lie. But anyways, coming on in the back, we still have, it's a 3-zone climate control. So you're gonna have all your controls here in the back, so you can do your rear sitting passengers can do all of their own adjustments. You do have heated seats. In the Summit trim, you have heated seats in the back, but not the cooled seats. That you're gonna get that at the very top level in the Summit Reserve, where you get your brown leather interior and all that sort of stuff. You have vents all over. You have vents here in the center. They're also going to be over on the door pillars here. And then you got a whole whack of charging down at the bottom. So you got your 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs down there. Right here, you got your center armrest. Nice padded, feels good, super squishy. Again, even with wherever your arms are sitting, everything's really nice, good quality back here. You do have a little bit of the cheaper plastics down at the bottom. That's not really much of a big deal, especially here in the back seat. But anyhow, I think I'm ready. I say we get behind the wheel of this Grand Cherokee here and see how it drives. All right, guys, here we are on the test drive in the Summit. We got, a little bit of a traffic situation here, but anyways, we've driven around for a couple minutes already. The driver experience is fantastic. It's sitting in the driver's seat here. It's a really nice place to be with these quilted seats. Extremely comfortable. You have your heads-up display. You don't even have to take your eyes off the road the whole time. We're actually just gonna hit the gas here, see the acceleration in our Pentastar. Right on. Excellent acceleration. You got plenty of power. You don't really need to go all the way up to that 5.7 liter V8 or even the hybrid power plant to have a little bit of fun with this thing, especially when you have that air ride suspension. When you have it lower down, it keeps it really nice, stable, planted when you're going around corners. It's a really great feeling. But when you just have it kind of in more of a normal setting there, it's with the air ride suspension, it feels like you're just floating on a cloud. It's an extremely comfortable and responsive drive. The steering wheel feels really good. It's, again, very responsive, especially when you have it down in the sport mode. You can feel everything tighten up. That suspension tightens up a bit. Your steering snugs up a little bit as well too. But overall, really impressed with everything inside here. All of the luxurious features, like we got the heated steering wheel on. It's a little bit of a cooler day today while we were filming, and the wind was a little bit bad. Hopefully not too bad in the video for our audio quality. When we were actually doing the interior of the vehicle here, I forgot to point out, we have the rear view mirror here. It's the digital rear view mirror, not just so you can actually flick that on or off. You got a whole bunch of cargo in the back seat there. And then if you're actually able to get the driver display here, I forgot to also flick through our different drive modes. So you got your snow mode, your sand and mud, and then we got sport all the way at the very bottom there. But you get little animations for each one of them. Adds to the features and experience of your drive here. But anyways, we're gonna pull back to the dealership, give Logan his Grand Cherokee back now. All right, guys, that's the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. Thank you for watching the video. If you are not a subscriber already, hit the like and subscribe button down below. Plenty of videos coming your way, and I promise you will be impressed. If you are a subscriber already, thank you very much for supporting the channel. But anyways, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.